Hey Gemini, welcome to your reading for November 2020. My name is Shay, and remember, if it don't apply, let it fly. With that, we're going to go ahead and go into your reading. So, Gemini, the word stability seems to be a very big theme in your reading. So you may be really focusing on your stability and equality as far as the type of energy that you're giving to things, people, things of that nature. You're going to have a lot of opportunities in regards to contracts and signing contracts. You may be starting a new job. You may be entering into an agreement with someone or signing paperwork, things of that nature. But again, 50-50 is really, really important to you. This card is telling you to seize the opportunity with things that are equal, things that bring you stability and calmness, okay? And then we also see that with the Three of Water. Things end as they begin, a cycle. But also, I'm not really necessarily seeing a cycle. I'm seeing, again, with that equality, everybody getting what they deserve. I feel like you may start to have more fulfilling friendships and relationships or things of that nature in the month of November, especially after a period of feeling like people weren't collaborating with you or weren't on the same page as you, almost if they were combating with you. I feel like this may be a change in energy and pace. There may still be issues with someone and a lack of communication and understanding with someone, but I feel like you're really, really reaching out for things that are, what do they say when you're like equally yoked? I feel like that's what you're trying to look for, okay? They're also telling you to persevere. Now, I think you've been getting this card in the last few readings, so I think you're still kind of climbing the mountain of your own success, really trying to find stability, really trying to find financial stability and financial gains. You need to persevere, which you probably already know. You need to push through. You need to focus on your goals heavily. Another message that's heavy in that is that sometimes you have to be alone to get where you're going. And I mean, that's self-explanatory. People can't come with you sometimes. Sometimes the mountain that you're climbing is a little bit too thin for everybody to be able to follow you. You know what I mean? You may not be able to carry so much on your back. I feel like some people you've had to let go due to lack of understanding. And I feel like you're kind of recovering from this state. Now, with Zapana, this is a card of kind of like a shaman and a healer. Some of you may be healers or identify as being a healer. Also, just be very psychically in tune. But I'm also sensing that some of you are kind of recovering from all of these negative aspects. You may be growing and changing into more positive things. Some of you also may be expressing the need to go to therapy. And just for healing and for understanding of self, because again, I just feel like you may have went through a lot and now you're just kind of in that transitional period where you're trying to change. But again, we got Shango. And I feel like you get Shango in multiple readings. I feel like you got the Six of Earth and then Shango in multiple readings already. And I feel like, again, we're right back to that theme of wanting to... the thing of needing to learn something or to needing to grow in a certain area. And I feel like you have made the changes necessary, but I just feel like someone is having a tough time signing a document or a tough time with a certain legal agreement. Some of you may be having issues with that. And I'm hearing work, so some type of paperwork with work. That may be only for a few of you. But with the Six of Earth there, I feel like there's confirmation that you definitely need to sign the paperwork and that the agreement that you're going into is a positive one if you are uncertain. If you're having any legal troubles, things will go around in your favor as long as you are thinking clearly and you're not thinking with just your emotion, okay? This is definitely a better month for you guys. I feel like you guys are just trying to heal. Even if it's not in a more active sense, I feel like you might just be trying to stay on a certain consistent path with something. And you're trying to surround yourself with better people after a tough time, okay? So we're going to move on to your career and finances card. So the first one out the deck was Conscious Consumer. Okay, you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade organic goods. You live simply and you purchase that of which you need, okay? So make sure that you are purchasing things that... be aware of what you're purchasing. You know what I mean? Don't overspend, first of all, if you guys are having issues with there, but also purchase things from places that actually make a difference. I feel like you may be really focused on... I just heard focused on buying goods from Black-owned businesses or just businesses that need help, small businesses. I feel like you're really, really conscious of that this month. I feel like you're trying to be very conscious about where you spend your money, but also I feel the message to say being conscious about what you put your energy into. Okay, whether you are consuming different foods or what you're consuming on television, I feel like you're being very, very careful and selective about that in the month of November. Okay, and then we also have savings. Okay, so obviously that's self-explanatory. This is part of your self-care and path of feeling secure and focused on your life purpose. So I feel like you need to save some money. Put some money to the side for a rainy day. I feel like you need to be prepared for the next step in life. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I feel like this is bigger than just putting some money away for a rainy day. Like, it needs to be putting money away for your future. You guys may start investing and worrying about your wealth and the growth of your wealth, even for like your children, things of that nature. But it's time to save things and not kind of throw things away like you may do sometimes if you're in a mood. Okay, and the next card is release jealousy. Okay, jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly what you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire you rather than frustrate you. If they have it, so can you. Interestingly enough, and this may only be for a few people, I am sensing that jealousy and envy is coming into play with a lot of like relationships in your life, not necessarily career people. Now, this isn't your career section, so it could be that you are jealous of the progress that other people are having in something that you want to do, or jealous in the sense that you feel like you deserve it more than another person does. But self-explanatory, you do have to release that. You're doing nothing but causing issues for yourself. I feel like that may be where you were having issues with people before, that you were expressing jealousy or they were expressing jealousy with you. And so you had to sever that relationship. But things can be 50-50. Partnerships can be made. Things can be equal. It doesn't have to be either this or that kind of energy. And I feel like someone was operating in that energy, and it's just time to release that, okay? So let's move on to your love and relationships, okay? We have me and my ego. Pride or fear in the way, not contacting you, but thinking of you often, replaying over in your mind. There may be someone that you have to let go of, obviously, or someone that that have let you go, something of that nature. Pride is a big problem, and I think something about this jealousy and this pride is causing an issue. Either someone's being too possessive, or someone isn't. Someone is being jealous of the other person, or something of that nature. Like, that's constantly happening, and I feel like someone's not putting their pride aside to say what they need to say to this individual. They're probably really spending a lot of energy trying to understand your interaction or your relationship or something of that nature. And this may be a party that you're not even completely aware of. This could be somebody from the past, from a long time ago. The energy's still there, okay? And then we have sorry, not sorry. Friction, sarcasm, false apology, apathy, forgive, make amends, harboring hurt or resentment. Again, I just heard to say sometimes you not forgiving is hurting you more than it's hurting the other person. I don't know who that's for, but that's for you. So if you are spending a lot of time feeling away or expecting something from someone, or, you're done with it, but you're not really done with it because you're still mad about it, that's not really conducive to your growth, okay? Don't harbor any hurt or resentment for anyone, especially if you have the ability to solve the hurt and resentment for yourself. There's no point of holding on to things that no longer serve you, okay? I don't see any other messages for you, Gemini. I mean, overall, it's really not a bad month. I just think that it's more of it's a growth month. I feel like it's very much so spiritual transition. I'm almost sensing, I guess everyone's kind of going through that, but you'll work it out. It's like a half and half month, I would say. Half good, half bad, okay? So are there any other messages for Gemini? Any other messages from Gemini? Any other hopeful words for Gemini in November? We have pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. That makes complete sense. I feel like that's where you're at. You're trying to raise your vibration. And that's maybe by what you're consuming, who you're around, what you're involving yourself in, raising yourself to the top as far as professionally and financially. Like, I feel like you're trying to raise your vibration, or you will be raising your vibration in November, okay? The crumbling. Okay, what are you clinging on to? Back to harboring hurt and resentment. What are you clinging on to? What are you still mad about? What are you still letting trail behind you every single day? These things are really, really important because that can kind of give you a sense of where you need healing. Okay, and then we also have take a break, child. Okay, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Like, working super hard. I feel like y'all are working hard. I don't sense any kind of laziness or any kind of stillness, but I do think that you may need time to relax. And even if in that break I feel like you may need a break in order for you to mentally heal from something. So it's a physical break so you can do some mental work on a lot of things, okay? But that's all I'm saying for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it resonated, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.